Be ready. Start. Evidence of witnesses cannot be rejected on such minor inconsistencies. Stop. We also do not find any substance in the contention that the deceased could not have talked about the dowry demand in the presence of the accused. Stop. The deceased appears to have reached a point of desperation. Stop. She stated that her life was in danger. Stop. It appears that she had no option but to tell PW2 Lab Singh about her miserable existence. Stop. One wonders whether she would have been allowed to share some moments with the father alone. Stop. Pertinently, shortly thereafter, she took poison. Stop. It is not correct to say that from the date of marriage till the date of incident, there was no harassment to the deceased. Stop. PW2 Lab Singh stated that after the marriage, the attitude of the accused towards the deceased was hostile. Stop. Besides, the demand was made on 25/6/1991 and the deceased died on 1/7/1991. Stop. Thus, the harassment for dowry was soon before the death of Karnail Kaur as required by Section 304B of the IPC and Section 113B of the Evidence Act 1872. Stop. Dr. Gurmeet Singh did the post-mortem of the deceased. Stop. The stomach contents were sent to the chemical analyzer. Stop. Para. The finding of the chemical analyzer reads thus. Stop. Aluminium phosphate, a pesticide, was detected in the contents of exhibit number 1. Stop. Phosphine, a constituent of aluminium, was detected in the contents of exhibits number 2 and number 3. Poison was detected in the contents of exhibit number 4. Stop. Thus, the deceased died of poisoning. Stop. She had consumed aluminium phosphate, a pesticide. Stop. PW1 Dr. Gurmeet Singh is an independent witness. Stop. He stated that post-mortem was conducted on 1/7/1991. Stop. There is no reason to disbelieve him. Stop. He stated that he handed over the case property to PW7 Angrez Singh on 1/7/1991. Stop. PW7 Angrez Singh in his affidavit appears to have stated that post-mortem was conducted on 2/7/1991 and he handed over the case property to PW4 ASI Mohinder Singh on 2/7/1991. Stop. It is contended that since PW1 Dr. Gurmeet Singh stated that case property was handed over to PW7 Angrez Singh on 1/7/1991, then it remained in the personal custody of PW7 Angrez Singh for a day. Stop. Therefore, the case property might have been tampered with. Stop. No suggestion was put to PW1 Dr. Gurmeet Singh that post-mortem was not conducted on 1/7/1991. Stop. PW1 Dr. Gurmeet Singh has stated that all the parcels were sealed and handed over to PW7 Angrez Singh. Stop. PW7 Angrez Singh has confirmed that all the parcels were sealed. Stop. Para. They were deposited in Malkhana and then taken to the laboratory. Stop. There is therefore no question of any tampering with the case property. Stop. We do not see any foul play in this. Stop. There appears to be mistake in giving the dates. Stop. It is too much to presume that the doctor and the chemical analyzer would conspire and fabricate a false report. Stop. Similarly, the overwriting in the inquest report is inconsequential. Stop. It could be a mere inadvertent lapse. Stop. It could also be purposeful lapse. Stop. But if such mistakes or lapses are given undue importance, every criminal case will end in acquittal. Stop. While it is true that the police should not involve innocent persons, fabricate evidence, and obtain convictions, it is equally true that cases in which substratum of the prosecution case is strong and substantiated by reliable evidence, lapses in investigation should not persuade the court to reject the prosecution case. Stop. The court, with its vast experience, should be quick to notice mischief if there is any. Stop. Incompetent prosecuting agencies or prosecuting agencies which are driven by extraneous considerations should not be allowed to take the court for a ride. Stop. Particularly in offences relating to women and children which are on rise, the courts will have to adopt a pragmatic approach. Stop. Para. No scope must be given to absurd and fanciful submissions. Stop. It is true that there can be no compromise on basic legal principles, but unnecessary weightage should not be given to minor errors or lapses. Stop. If courts get carried away by every 2013 SC for mistake or lapse of the investigating agency, the guilty will have a field day. Stop. The submissions relating to alleged overwriting and discrepancies in timings and dates therefore are rejected. Stop. We also do not find that time taken to send special report to the magistrate has any adverse impact on the prosecution case. Stop. The FIR was lodged promptly on 1/7/1991 at 2:10 p.m. after PW2 Lab Singh got to know about his daughter's death. Stop. It reached the magistrate at 7 p.m. on 2/7/1991. Stop. We do not think that in the facts of this case, this time lag could be termed as delay. Stop. In any case, requirement of sending special report to the magistrate is an external check on the working of police agency, but not in all cases. That delay will make the prosecution case doubtful. Stop. We do not find any indication in this case from any evidence on record that the prosecution case is untrue or fabricated. Stop. We reject this submission. Stop. The mother and brother of the appellant have been acquitted by giving them benefit of doubt. Stop. Over.